Aw, I don't think that this teddy bear is gonna hurt me. Ugh. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to another in-theater movie review series. So today's movie that I'll be reviewing today is the sci-fi horror film M3GAN. And before I get into my thoughts about this film, here are a few words from the channel. Alright everybody, it's time to get on the social media train. Want to chat with me in 100 words or less? Then check out my Twitter account. Want to talk about movies, TV shows, and video games within the group? Then check out my Facebook account. Want to check out some of my ultra cool fan art? Then check out my DeviantArt page. Want to get the lowdown on everything that's happening on this channel? Then check all of the above. And now, we return to our regularly scheduled program. So the film starts off with a young girl named Katie who was riding in the car with her parents until suddenly a car comes up towards Katie and her parents and it ends up running into them. It was then that Katie's parents died during the car crash while Katie survived. And because of this, Katie was very traumatized by the event and she still misses her parents and is having a hard time trying to adjust to life due to the death of her parents. It was then that she was taken in by her aunt Gemma, who had a rough time trying to take care of Katie because Gemma has never taken care of kids before and because she was right in the middle of trying to create a new robot called M3GAN. And it was then that Gemma made M3GAN to try to take care of Katie. And it turns out that Katie has grown attached to M3GAN because M3GAN seems to be the only being that understood Katie's situation and about how her parents' deaths had affected Katie. But the closer that M3GAN becomes towards Katie, the more murderous that M3GAN becomes herself in trying to protect Katie. So what are my thoughts about M3GAN? I really enjoyed this movie. So let's talk about what I did like about this movie. So the first thing that I really liked about this movie was how it approached the subject of grief. Throughout this film, we get to see Katie trying to deal with her grief over losing her parents and how that has a negative impact on her, and the fact that she latches onto M3GAN because M3GAN seems to be the only being that understands Katie's situation was really interesting to me. And I really like the fact that this film was able to explore the subject of grief in such a realistic way and shows us just how Katie is trying to deal with moving on with her life after her parents' deaths. And I was also interested in seeing how Gemma was having a hard time trying to deal with Katie's grief, as she had never taken care of children before and she had no idea about how to help Katie with her situation. So I do like the fact that the film also focuses on how Gemma was having a hard time trying to relate to Katie because of the tragic situation that happened to her, and how she tries to get closer to Katie while also trying to learn to be a better parent towards Katie. Another thing that I like about this movie was how it explored the subject of parental neglect. So we get to see how Gemma ends up taking over as guardian for Katie, but she has a hard time trying to deal with Katie's situation because she's not that experienced with trying to take care of children in general, and she has no idea about how to make Katie feel better about losing her parents. So I like the fact that Gemma tried her best in trying to deal with Katie's situation, but we also get to see her struggle with trying to help out Katie, and that's why she made M3GAN in the first place. And so the film did a really good job at showcasing how Gemma is trying to grow as a character herself and trying to get closer to Katie herself. And then another thing I really liked about this film was M3GAN herself. I really like the fact that unlike many horror movie antagonists, M3GAN is not very bombastic in her personality, but she's actually calm and quiet most of the time, and that makes her to such an unsettling character because we have no idea about what she's planning next. And the moments that she does get a bit bombastic, she has a very outgoing personality when she's enacting her plans, do make her to a really entertaining character at the same time. But I do like the fact that M3GAN throughout this film is very manipulative towards people, and she's very manipulative towards Katie and Gemma at the same time. So you have no idea about what she's planning next until it's too late. And I just love seeing a horror villain who's very calculating with their actions while also trying to protect the people they care about, because in this movie it seems like M3GAN does care about Katie to some extent, but she has no idea about how to protect Katie without getting violent with people who would hurt Katie. So I do like that aspect of M3GAN's character a lot. Now, if there was an issue that I have with this film, is that I wish that there were more moments between Gemma and Katie. Like, I felt like there weren't enough emotional moments between Gemma and Katie, and I wanted to see more scenes of Gemma trying to connect more with Katie as a person instead of using M3GAN all the time to connect with Katie, because I want to see how the relationship between the two of them grow throughout the movie. Like, sometimes it feels like that their relationship wasn't really given a lot of focus on in the movie, and I wish that there was more focus on Gemma and Katie's relationship with each other, and how Gemma's trying to deal with becoming a parent to Katie, and how Katie is trying to deal with her grief over losing her parents. So I wanted to see more moments between Gemma and Katie throughout this movie. Before I get into my overall thoughts of this movie, I would like to let everybody know that there are affiliate links in the description box below if you are interested in buying any of the movies mentioned or linked in this video. If you buy any of the movies mentioned in this video using the affiliate links in the description box below, that I will receive a small commission that would greatly help this channel. So please feel free to use any of the affiliate links in the description box below if you are interested in adding this movie to your movie collection. But overall, I give M3GAN a high watch it. Even though I wish that there were more moments between Gemma and Katie, I really love the fact that this film was able to deal with the subject of grief and was able to handle it in such a realistic way. And I really love the antagonist M3GAN herself, as she was cold and calculated throughout this film, and she makes one of the most interesting horror antagonists ever. So if you're looking for a really good kill a doll movie, then I highly recommend M3GAN. So those are my thoughts on M3GAN, and tell me in the comments down below, have you seen M3GAN? And if you have, did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? And what's your favorite horror movie that features a killer doll? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? If you want to check out more crazy content from this channel, then please hit that big old colorful subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, then please support me through Patreon so I can make more awesome content for this channel.